Beautiful people of the internet, and obviously some of you horrible ones as well. Welcome back to the Lifestyle Lab with me, Sam, your host. It has been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute since I done a podcast episode, and there's been a reason for that. And well, sorry, I'm just readjusting here for people who are watching this on the MP4. There's been a minute for that. There's been a minute for that. There's been a reason for that, is what I'm trying to say. And it's that I have consciously been trying to take a little bit of a step away from social media, online, and probably to absolutely no one's surprise whatsoever, feeling a million times better for it. And I've been meditating a lot more. A lot of you knew that I kind of started therapy last year. I have still been going to therapy. I've been meditating a lot more. I have been running a lot more. I've been getting a lot more outdoors. So kind of as a result, sort of by proxy, was spending a lot less time on my phone and a lot less time on social media, which has, again, like I said, probably to no one's surprise whatsoever, done wonders for my energy levels and wonders for my focus, my motivation, and just general happiness as well, to be fair. And so part of that was kind of not doing my podcast, even though I love doing my podcasts. I just wasn't putting myself under any pressure to do more of them. So I think it's maybe been nearly a month since I spoke to some of you. So I do apologise. They will be regular again, because like I said, I do love doing them. So they will be a lot more regular, and I'll be back bringing absolute value bombs for anyone who takes the time to listen to these. As always, I do really appreciate it. So today's episode, I want to talk a little bit more about it coming into summer shred season. And off the back of just speaking about social media, you will see it. If you are someone who is thinking about losing a little bit of weight coming into the summer, losing a little bit of body fat, you're very much the all or nothing dieter who tries to do everything at once every single year, trying to lose a stone before you go on holiday, etc., then you are 100% going to be the type of person who sees summer shred in 6 weeks program, in 8 weeks program, lose up to a stone in 4 weeks program, blah blah, and it'll be super mega fast paced, dieting on low calories, tons of cardio, lots of gym sessions, which you will know probably by listening to this podcast is, yes, something that works but doesn't work long term, and 3, probably someone who's thinking about doing it again because you know you've had some level of success with it, but no, long term it's not something that is sustainable. So you're in a position where really, how much is it you are learning to sustain your fat loss result, to sustain your weight loss result, which I think for anyone who's ever wanted to achieve fat loss or weight loss surely is inevitably the overall goal, which is not something you're going to receive from a summer shred program. I'm sorry to tell you, no matter what it is that they promise, the result that you get, even if you get the result, it's something that you have to be able to do. And for the most part, people aren't able to train 4 or 5 times a week. People aren't able to sustain their nutrition on 12 to 1300 calories a day because the summer's such a sociable occasion for them. The kids are off school. There's ice cream everywhere. If the weather's good, you're going out for meals, etc., with friends. All these sort of alcohol is flowing at the barbecues, etc. So these summer shreds they're not designed to coexist alongside what real life actually is, and it's to be able to show up and enjoy family occasions, to be able to enjoy time with your friends, to be able to enjoy an ice cream with the kids, to be able to go on holiday and and make the most of it. These summer shreds aren't designed to help you get the result that you want, but teach you how to sustain it into the things that matter most in your life. So if you're very much someone who is thinking about losing a little bit of weight coming into the summer, please be very, very careful. If one, you've done a summer shred before, two, thinking about doing a summer shred, they are not set up for long-term success. So yes, even if you do get the result that you want, I can promise you right now, it's only temporary. And the money that you will have spent on that summer shred will inevitably go to waste because you've never learned the habits and behaviours that teach you how to sustain that result long term. And the only thing that you have learned is to hate exercise, hate nutrition, and hate everything to do with it because it doesn't match up or align with what is actually the makeup of your life. So all I will say is if you are someone thinking about doing a summer shred and someone who places a lot of value on weight loss specifically and scale weight, as these summer shreds often do, when you're inevitably looking at back at the pictures that you have taken on the holiday that you're trying to prepare for, I can guarantee you will never remember what weight you are. No matter how much you emphasize it now, no matter how important you think it is now, you will never remember the number on the scale to the exact number. I can promise you. But what you will remember is exactly how you felt getting there. And more often than not, people don't really feel as good as what they think they are going to feel because of how much they've had to sacrifice and because of how much they've had to put off to actually get there, and are quite often worried to admit that it wasn't what they thought it would be. Again, damaging the relationship with exercise and nutrition in the process. So if you want to learn how to lose up to 2 dress sizes without worrying about scale weight, without worrying about the number on the scale that you guaranteed are not going to know exactly what you were years from now when you're looking back on the photos of your holiday, I can promise you right now, you will remember how you feel. You will remember what you learned. You will remember whether or not you loved exercise. You will remember whether or not you enjoyed your nutrition. You will remember, yeah, like I said, inevitably how you felt, which is by far the most important thing. And these are things that summer shreds absolutely 100% do not give you. Not even in the slightest. Because one, you've tried them before, or two, you've got to this point where you're desperately thinking that a summer shred is going to get you the result that you want. I can promise you right now. Which kind of brings me on to my next point about what fat loss is a lot like. And for those of you that have been listening to the podcast or have been listening to a few episodes will understand that I love an analogy. I love an analogy. I love giving people that something they can relate to. All right. And here's one for you. Comparing fat loss and these summer shreds, right? And fat loss being a lot like swimming. Now, when it comes to swimming, very few people can continuously do the front crawl for lengths, okay? And that is a lot like what a summer shred is like. You can probably do a few lengths, front crawl, but before you know it, after one or two, you're absolutely fucking gasping for air. You're absolutely gassed. It's way too fast paced. It's way too niche. Very, very few people can do it. Very, very few people can sustain it. But for the most part, everyone can do the breaststroke. Everyone, when they're on a holiday, gets into the pool, does quite a few lengths doing the breaststroke. It's very, very leisurely. You're going slow enough. You can still take the sun in your face. It's enjoyable. It's nice. It's easy. It's straightforward. The two of those things are still swimming. You're just moving at very, very different paces. And that is a lot like what fat loss is like. Summer shreds being the front crawl, the one thing that most people can't sustain over a period of time because they're absolutely gasping, they're absolutely dying for air, they're breathing out their arse. And the other one being a lot like breaststroke. Leisurely, it's nice, it's slow, it's still swimming, you're still moving forward, still getting fit, whatever it is that you're doing swimming for. I know when I go on holiday and I'm doing breaststroke in the pool, I'm not doing it for any fitness reasons other than to probably actually just cool down because it's bloody boiling wherever it is that I am. But it's still swimming. The pair of them are both swimming. And yeah, fat loss is a lot like swimming. How you swim or how you get your fat loss or how you get your weight loss result is very, very important to, one, whether or not you actually get the result that you want, and two, how you're actually going to be able to sustain that long term. Because it was fast paced, like a front crawl, it's continuous, you're gasping out your arse. It's not going to be something you're going to want to sustain long term, I can promise you. But put the reps in with your breaststroke. Yes, it's a little bit slower. If you can concede that that's okay for you, yes, it's a little bit slower, but it's definitely much more manageable. It's definitely much more sustainable, and it's definitely going to contribute to a much, much healthier mindset long term when you remember how it was you went about your fat loss, how it was you went about your swimming. So, with summer shred season upon us, I would like to know if after listening to this podcast, you're now starting to see on social media, shred 3, 4 dress sizes in one day with my seaweed sleep wrap or some shit like that. They're never as elaborate as that. But you know what I mean. Let me know. And let me know if you've got questions. Okay, because like I said, if you're someone who's thinking about a summer shred, and guarantee the result that you want, whether you get it or not, most likely not, is not going to teach you how to then get that result again or sustain that result long term. I can promise you. But, shameless plug alert, if you would like to learn how to lose up to 2 dress sizes before your summer holidays without looking at scale weight, well, that is definitely something that I can show you how to do. So if doing it in a more sustainable, fun, healthier way is something that you would finally like to learn how to do, please do not hesitate to reach out and message me. That's enough of my shameless plug. But be very, very aware that social media, and if you're someone who's looking to lose weight, looking to lose a little bit of body fat before your summer holidays, beware of those summer shreds and beware of anything less than 12 weeks long. Okay, because if it's anything less than 12 weeks long, I can absolutely guarantee you it's not an investment you're going to want to make. And it's not an investment that goes beyond that 12 weeks. So, be aware. Let me know if you've got absolutely any questions. And thank you very much for listening, folks.